Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Through Ramadan, this most unique Ramadan in lockdown, at a time when the entire world faces the challenge of a devastating global pandemic, we ponder with deep reflection, cognizant of the fact that next Ramadan may or may not come, and even if it does, we may or may not be around. We now, more than ever, realize that what we have is only temporary. Our lives must end and all our possessions will eventually pass on to others. Our hopes and our plans will fade with our abilities and our days. Eventually neither our color, nor our gender, neither our language, nor our positions will matter. What will matter is not what we studied, but what we learned. Not who we knew, but for what we were known. Not what we memorized, but for what we will be remembered. Not what we said, but what we meant. Not by how far we traveled, but where we went. Not how much we had, but for what it was spent. Not what we thought, but what we did. Not what we got, but what we gave. Not what we liked, but how we loved. Not what we professed, but how we lived. And not how long we lived, but what good we did. So, as we bid farewell to Ramadan, it behoves each person who has fasted to do muhasabah, critical self-evaluation, do a moral introspection. As one of the companions said, حاسبوا أنفسكم قبل أن تحاسبوا وزنوا أنفسكم قبل أن توزنوا. Take account of yourself before you are called to account. Evaluate yourself before you are evaluated. So, as we say Al-Wida Ya Ramadan, bidding farewell to Ramadan, we reflect on what has been achieved through this month. What benefits were derived? Which behaviors were adjusted? What good practices were adopted? Which bad habits have been relinquished? How did the prayer and fasting of Ramadan influence attitudes and perspective? How has it improved relationship with families, with friends, with neighbors? How much has it increased consciousness of responsibility towards the destitute? How has it impacted on the body, the heart, the mind, and the soul? How has it enhanced our consciousness and elevated our spirit? We have been on the transcendent journey as as-sa'ihun, spiritual wayfarers. Where did that journey take us? Have we become better human beings, more loving, more caring, more considerate, more conscious? We have fasted لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ to acquire piety and self-control. Discipline has been cultivated in our hearts and minds. We are now trained to accept the commands of Allah in the remaining 11 months of the year with the same unwavering loyalty with which we unquestioningly were able to abstain from the necessities of food and drink every day in Ramadan. We have emerged from the month of Ramadan with hopefully a better personality, stronger character, confident in our ability to subordinate our desire to our will and our emotion to our intellect and our actions to our principles. Ramadan has filled our minds with blessings. It has awakened our conscience. It has purified our souls. The one who has truly benefited from Ramadan is the one whose condition after Ramadan becomes better than it was before Ramadan. Shukran, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.